heard of Osama bin Laden?
Yes.
How about Saddam Hussein? Of course you have. But what about Muqtada al-Sadr? Based on what most of you said in this audience, the common answer was no. However, based on recent news articles, Muqtada al-Sadr is one of the most formidable foes that the United States forces are facing in Iraq at this time. Qassam Abdul-Zahra of the Washington Times elaborated on how al-Sadr just returned from a 4-year self-imposed exile in Iran. He went to study the religion of Islam. And upon returning, he claimed himself as a descendant of the Prophet Muhammad. This had him gain a lot of religious supporters and followers. Beyond this, he has become a major political power while away. Main supporters were Shiites and young, impoverished Baghdad people before, but now he's gained a lot of political support and friends in high places over the last year. This is how al-Sadr regained command of the Imam al-Mahdi army upon his return. In the past, he has used this army to wage significant and violent warfare against American troops. It's considered one of Iraq's most formidable private armies following the fall of Saddam Hussein, according to Chelsea Carter for CNN.com. He disbanded this army in 2008, but kept a small force continuing attacks called the Promise Day Brigade. This force continued to wage a bloody and violent war on the Americans. Now that he has returned, he's declared to start these attacks over with the entire army if the Americans choose not to honor or choose to honor the request from the Prime Minister Maliki. The contract that we had made with them was that we would be out of their country by the end of 2011. However, the Prime Minister has asked us to stay past then, to help him regain control of his country. Al-Sadr has already bumped up anti-American statements the past few months because of this. And he received a message from his followers saying that they are ready to martyr themselves to fight the Americans. And his response, according to the Washington Times, was, "Thank you, dears. May God preserve you and watch over you." Unfortunately, Americans now have a very difficult choice. Will we honor Prime Minister Maliki's request and leave our troops in Iraq for a longer time and risk provoking Muqtada al-Sadr into action? Or will we choose to follow through with our original plan of getting out of the country by the 1st of the new year? We're going to have to stay tuned to the news to find out what our answer will be.